Welcome back to TSP Reacts. It's Captain Paul, my co-host. How you doing there, Dr. Evil?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. We fought. I was looking around, and saw this video. I thought would be very interesting for us to react to. Matt Walsh and his children's book, Johnny the Walrus, and he's reading it in front of children. So before we get into this video, any comments, any knowledge that you'd like to share?
You're the one that's corrupting me with this bullshit, so might as well just get into it. Let's go.
Nah, man, let's just get right into it. And Matt Walsh, Johnny the Walrus. Let's go.
Okay. Hello, boys and girls. My name is Matt Walsh. I am a children's author, and I've written a book called Johnny the Walrus. This book is all about identity and imagination. What is identity?
Why does it look like he's got testicles hanging out of his mouth? Like, go back. Wait. Yeah, let's go back to this. Why does he look like he's got his grandfather's testicles hanging out of his mouth?
Yo, what the fuck?
No, go back. Let's come on. Let's.
How far are we going back here, bro?
Does anyone know what identity?
We want to look at the cover of this book.
My name is Matt Walsh. I am a children's author, and I've written a book called Johnny.
Right there. Okay. All right.
Yo.
Why does he look like he's mad dirty and he's got his grandfather's dirty nutsacks in his mouth? What the fuck is that?
Yo, this is
who the fuck drew that shit? Katie Reese.
I will say this.
Katie Reese should not be allowed within 500 feet of any school anywhere. He should not be allowed within 500 feet of a high school, a college, post-grad. He should not be allowed within 500 feet of any place where human beings. How the fuck do you draw a kid with his grandfather's nutsacks hanging out of his mouth?
Yeah. I'm deceased.
I'm done, man.
The Walrus. This book is all about identity and imagination. What is identity? Does anyone know what identity means?
Oh, God.
Do you know? You know what identity is? No.
Apparently, Johnny identifies as a guy with his grandfather's nutsacks in his mouth.
Is there anything you like to pretend to be? How about in the back?
I like to pretend to be
a ninja. That's a good one. What about you? All right. Well, we all like to use our imagination. Sometimes I use my imagination. I pretend to be a monster. I chase my kids around because I'm big and ugly, so I could be a monster. That's what this book is about. It's all about a boy who pretends to be a walrus. He identifies as a walrus.
Oh, my God.
His mom's a little silly. She takes it seriously and thinks he really is a walrus. That's silly, isn't it?
Damn, son.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that. We're going to read the book now. Okay.
All right.
That kid doesn't give a fuck about what he's talking about.
He doesn't give a single shit. I will say, it is kind of funny, bro. He's just throwing women and mothers underneath the bus. Yeah, silly mom.
I mean, for real. Oh, let's point out the weird George W. Bush looking creepy thing in the corner, and you had to have the token black kid sitting in the back.
Johnny's a boy with a big imagination. One day he's a dog, the next day a crustacean. It's like a crab or a lobster. One morning he came downstairs barking and clapping, wood spoons for tusks and sock fins a flapping. He had spoons in his mouth. He was pretending to be a walrus. I'm Johnny the Walrus, he said with a roar. The wood floor's my ocean. The carpet's my shore. Swimming around like a walrus. Isn't that silly?
That doesn't even make any sense.
Loves her son's make-believe time. You're Johnny the Walrus till you change your mind, Mommy says. But Johnny's mom's phone said it's not just pretend. So she went on her phone, and there were people telling her that this isn't pretend. He's really a walrus. Only a bigot would say that.
Oh, no. Yo, oh, my God. Son.
Yo, bro, it's like a child's book. It's a children's book.
Yo, do you see the 1,000-yard stare on this boy? That's exactly how I feel. Look at the girl. The girl is like, The girls is like, my mom's not that dumb.
Yo, I'm just cracking up, bro. This is fucking children's fucking song. Yo, this is wild.
The other kid is pretending to be a school shooter in the back.
He's got the haircut ready for it, right?
Oh my god! Oh my god! One of them's got the Adolf Hitler haircut.
This is gonna be the funniest shit I've seen this morning. Oh my
Yo,
God.
look at the look on her face though, with the yellow sweater.
Yeah. She's like, what the fuck? Yeah, this is content. Is that this shit just keeps giving?
Yo, the kid in the gray sweater is like, I could be a walrus.
Dude, I love the kid in the middle. Like, what in the hell is happening?
No, he's already thinking about where he could find some wooden spoons or his grandfather's nutsacks.
I'm done. Let's go.
Dare you offend? What's a bigot? Anybody know?
Oh no!
Right?
No!
Was told.
Yo, no way! No way!
No!
Dude!
No!
Yo,
No!
I'm done!
Yeah, why are you going so hard though?
Yo, bro. Yo, they're kindergartners.
Why is this happening?
Yo, I'm crying. Oh my God. This is awesome.
Told to take John for a checkup. All these people are holding signs. Johnny is a real walrus. When
Oh my
says,
God.
Human walruses are real walruses.
Now hold on.
Johnny
Go back. Wait. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's. Oh my God.
Yo, Johnny is a real walrus. Stop.
Human walruses are real walruses. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anti-walrusism?
Oh, IQ. Fuck.
Now, I mean, we already know that this is kind of based on a false premise because nobody is, calling anybody a bigot for not believing in, trans speciesism, right? This is like to illustrate, something else particularly. But this is a level of savagery that I think that some of us may have daydreamed, but not created an entire set complete with token black girl sitting in the back.
What he said? Does
Where
anyone know what bigotry is? I was like, what the fuck? Yo. Oh, God.
let it roll, man. Let it roll.
I'm sorry.
And says, human walruses are real walruses. Let Johnny transition. All these people are saying. You'll need to eat worms and to put on gray makeup. The worms give you whiskers. The gray blends you in, the doctor says. And a simple procedure cuts feet into fins.
this is not a children's book, y'all.
No, this is
Into
not
Johnny,
a
make him
children's
into a
book, y'all.
walrus.
Look at his face!
It's good.
Go back!
I am. Look at I gotta play it towards you. Look at that.
No, whoa!
Look at that kid's face.
Whoa! He's like, listen, I know that there's party in the back, but there's business in the front here. What the fuck are you talking about?
Bro, this dude, yo, the dark music just sent it for me too.
No.
Yo.
If there has ever been a face in the history of humankind, that face says no.
No, absolutely no. Oh my God. This is We're only 2 minutes and 21 seconds in.
Oh, wow. I think I've seen enough. I don't think this book is going to get picked up by Random House Publishing or Penguin, or I think that it is very clear. It's very, very clear what the message of this book is.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to pick up.
And
What?
I'm already seeing visions of me being canceled. The looks in those kids, that boy with the yo, flash this picture up there one more time, yo. Flash this picture up there one more time.
Yeah, this kid.
That kid has already been canceled. It's over for him.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a mullet.
It's over for him. It's over for him. He's never going to be able to get a job ever.
He's canceled at the age of 6. God bless
and they're going to tell him it's because of the mullet, but we all know why. Wow.
It's like, okay. So I really haven't watched this video too much before, obviously. So I'm cracking up because some of this shit is just so, like, the undertones. I don't know, like, obviously some of those kids are like WTF faces and the reactions are priceless, but obviously they probably don't necessarily understand the undertones of this video.
No. I saw the looks on those faces.
I mean, maybe,
none of those kids want to be walruses.
No, none of those want to be walruses. So,
I think it's also important to, there is I've already said this, but, just to kind of reiterate, it is not a one-to-one comparison when you're talking about, the other issue that he's getting at. I get where he's coming from as far as the principle. I understand exactly where he's coming from. I know that there are a bunch of people who are going to pretend they don't know what he's saying or where he's coming from. But I think that, there is a difference between, transitioning, your appearance as far as how you identify from a sexual standpoint from within your own species, and straight up, like you hear people talk about attack helicopters a lot. And I think that, someone is going to make the point, well, it's not the same, human beings are not the same as walruses and all the stuff, but I definitely get what Matt is putting down here. But just the look on these kids' faces are like, holy fucking shit. Right. But I think it's an important conversation about imagination versus identity.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I thought that I wanted to be a whole bunch of different things that weren't necessarily human male.
Right.
But I don't feel like I was forced into being a human male, because there were no other representations of people that wanted to be something else. I just kind of accept my fate. I signed for a package down below at birth, and that's just what it is, right?
Right.
And then I gotta try to make the best life out of that. Obviously, in many respects, being born without that package down below, you kind of get to live life on an easier mode than the ones that signed for the package at birth. But even though, I may interpret my experience to be a little bit harder than, some other people's experience based upon my sex, I just got to make the best out of my situation. I'm a dude, and, I'm just going to be the best dude I can be.
So, I think for me, obviously I'm kind of counting down a bit, but I think that for me, the undertones are obviously of the subject matter with trans folk and all that is kind of definitely apparent in this. I will say this. Listen, I think that there's some problems within that community, and I think sometimes they force it on people at too young of an age. But
I don't even think it's people in the community. A lot of the people that I'm seeing are not in the community that's pushing it the hardest.
but I will say is that, for me, what kind of like this subject matter within itself, like even like the one little page where we said about like operations of chopping off stuff, and it's just it's a little much for a children's book. Like this was apparently #1 on Amazon for children's book.
No, wait. You serious?
I'm dead serious. It's labeled as
I thought that was a fucking prop.
no, it's an actual children's book. Like it's an actual children's book that was rated #1 on Amazon for a couple.
I mean,
weeks,
it's not children buying the book. It's people who are aligned with that ideology that's buying these books.
So
that is not a children's book, y'all. Let's just be real about that. That is not a children's book whatsoever.
So, I'm going to close out my thoughts is that do I think that there's issues within kind of putting kids into that whole thing with the trans thing? Yeah, at a young age, I think that's a problem. But do I think this material is appropriate for a kid? Absolutely.
Hell no. But I think that it's people believe that the whole movement is unreasonable, and so they're responding with being unreasonable. And I think that, to be honest with you, even if the conservative is making a good point here, he's just going to make himself look bad just by the presentation. Like that was graphic, and it upset the kids.
Yeah. Look, just one more time. What in the living fuck is going on here? So, I think that's all we got to say on this topic. Anything else to add there, Evil?
Well, thank you for watching TSP, where we've got business in the front and party in the back and a look on our face that says no.
Absolutely. So if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out the other videos in our back catalog. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Looking to continually grow. So for Captain Paul, that's Dr. Evil, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.